You looking for a gel blaster that looks like this? Well, how about this? Or this? Or maybe you want to go whole hog and go for full rifle mode. This is the UnlocX Gel Blaster. The guys over at UnlocX kindly sent me this blaster to take a look at. Considering I am a Nerf channel, I thought this would be a nice look at the other projectile-based sports. As you saw in that intro, this is basically the Nerf Recon Retaliator of gel blasters. And it has a very, very cool sci-fi aesthetic, which that is one of my main gripes with gel blasters, because they're made to look like real steel firearms, which, I don't always like. I like the sci-fi fun aesthetic, especially when it's something like this that I can easily paint. Included with the blaster is the main unit, as well as the barrel and stock. The stock actually slides down and off of that, and you can cover this rail with a cap for the pistol mode. The barrel simply slides on the front, and you can secure both the barrel and the stock with a single screw, either from the top or the bottom here, if you want to just lock it into a single mode and not have to worry about the parts, possibly coming loose. There are rails on the sides of the blaster as well as the top. These are not Picatinny style rails, they are something entirely different, but it should be easy to design a part to adapt these to Picatinny if you want to throw an optic on here. The magazine holds up to 700 rounds according to UnlocX, and it is a typical electric magazine you'd usually see in other gel ball blasters or airsoft even. They only provide one magazine, but this thing is such a large capacity that I don't think it's that much of an issue. I can fire for quite a long time just holding full auto. And to load this blaster up, you use these. These are just some gel balls that I have hydrating right now. They're not completely done yet. It takes up to 4 hours to hydrate to full size, and the gel balls are a standard size, so it's easy to find reloads for this thing. Though they do include several packets of 700 gel balls, so you can actually have a lot of fun right out of the box. Powering this blaster is an inbuilt battery, which is underneath this top cover here if you ever need to replace it. You can charge it via USB. Now, you can't just charge it off of any USB power brick. You have to use the included one that has a smart charger built in, and to access it, it is underneath this little flap here. So it is fairly well protected, but you want to make sure you have that flap pressed down before you start playing with other gel ball users. Let's get outside, because I want to shoot this thing. All right, out here with the UnlocX Gel Ball Blaster. I got the mag loaded up pretty much to capacity. So that should be they say it's about 700 rounds, we'll see. But yeah, we're about 50 feet away from the target. The target is roughly the size of a torso, so we'll see how good this is at about 50 feet. Safety off, iPro on, because, projectiles, and yeah. Got to get a few shots in so it can cycle the mag. There we go. Brought the camera a little closer to the target, but yeah, bit of an aim cone going on with that, but I was able to hit that target a good few times, and with this massive capacity you can just kind of spray and pray. Mag out. There's a few balls left in the magazine itself, just due to the way it feeds, but these things are quite dirt cheap, so it's fine if you miss some of them. Safety back on. And we're back inside. What can I say? This thing is actually quite fun. The accuracy is a bit iffy. It doesn't matter whether I have the barrel on or not. I'm still getting that kind of around 200 FPS mark. It is a touch harder to chronograph this thing because that burst of water that comes out whenever you fire does mess with my chronograph, but by backing up a few feet, I was able to get decently consistent readings. And yeah, about 200 feet per second is not bad. It seems to be only good up to about that 50-foot mark. I'd recommend you use this more at 30-foot engagements, but you can use it longer ranges, though your accuracy will suffer. And as I said in the beginning, I have have no real experience with GELBALL blasters. This is my first one, though I have seen reviews from Wacom on the Splatterball G36 looking one, as well as videos from Bradley Phillips on the more milsim realistic side of the GELBALL hobby. And this seems to be quite decent and on the lower end of the performance spectrum, but it's really good for younger players since you're not wanting to get hit that hard with GELBALLs. Now, they are funding this via Kickstarter, so be wary of that. Kickstarter is not a store. Whenever you pledge, you may get what you order or you may not. But considering this comes in a retail box, I would wager that they already have the funding for this thing. They're just doing the Kickstarter as sort of an expression of interest so they know exactly how to make in the first run. And then maybe we'll see these on store shelves like the Splatterball stuff. But that is all I have to say about the UnlocX modular GELBALL blaster. I'll have a link down below to the Kickstarter. And as ever, mine is Valor. Thanks for watching.